Namaste children, I am Smita, your English teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Class 9 Standard, Subject English. Okay, in today's class, let us learn a lesson called as Will of Sacrifice. So lesson 7, the Will of Sacrifice. Children, India is blessed with great freedom fighters who have fought against the Britishers to save our country. So many have sacrificed their lives for our nation, and one such great hero of Indian independence movement was Bhagat Singh. So let us learn about the life of Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on September 27, 1907 in Khatkar Kalan, Punjab in British India. His grandfather Arjan Singh, father Kishan Singh and uncle Ajit Singh were all active in the freedom struggle. Children, Bhagat Singh was born on September 27, 1907 in a place called Khatkar Kalan, Punjab. His grandfather's name was Arjan Singh, father Kishan Singh and his uncle was Ajit Singh. All had played a very significant role in the freedom struggle against Britishers. Young Bhagat Singh came in contact with some well-known political leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai and Ras Bihari Bose while studying at the local DAV school in Lahore in 1916. In response to Mahatma Gandhi's call for non-cooperation against British rule in 1921, Bhagat Singh left his school and joined the National School at Lahore. This school was a center of revolutionary activities. Here he came in contact with revolutionaries such as Bhagwati Charan, Sukhdev and others. He became a member of the Hindustan Republican Association formed by the revolutionaries of Uttar Pradesh. There he was initiated into their firebrand activities. While he was studying in DAV school in Lahore, he came in contact with some famous political leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai and Ras Bihari Bose. So he left school while Mahatma Gandhi called for non-cooperation movement in 1921 against Britishers and he joined National School at Lahore. But he was greatly disappointed when Gandhiji suspended the non-cooperation movement in 1922. When he realized that armed revolution was the only practical way of winning freedom. Okay, so National School at Lahore was a center of revolutionary activities. So this school was founded by Lala Lajpat Rai. There he met other revolutionaries like Bhagwat Charan, Sukhdev and others. When he became a member of Hindustan Republican Association, he took to more firebrand activities. Firebrand means revolutionary activities. The revolutionaries were branded as terrorists by the British government. They believed that the British rule was unjust and oppressive. Therefore, it was legitimate on their part to use violence as a weapon to overthrow the foreigners. They used bombs and guns against the British and robbed their establishments. Their ideas differed from the Gandhian idea of a freedom movement based on non-violence or ahimsa. Children, for Britishers, these revolutionaries were like terrorists. They believed that Britishers were very oppressive, means showing harsh authoritative treatment. So they thought that they were right on their part to use violence to curb the Britishers. Legitimate means legal. They used bombs and guns against the British and robbed their establishments. Establishments means guns. Their ideas were completely different from that of Gandhian principles of freedom movement, as it was based on non-violence or ahimsa. Bhagat Singh is remembered today not only as a bold revolutionary figure but also as a great thinker. He was steeped in the best traditions of socialistic thought. That theory advocated collective or state ownership of the means of production, that is land, labor and capital. This is borne out in the numerous letters, pamphlets and articles that he wrote in the course of a short but turbulent life in prison. he wrote that revolution does not mean violence, but the spirit of freedom, the longing for a change for the better. Children, Bhagat Singh was not only a revolutionist, but he was also a great thinker with socialist ideas. Okay, state ownership, that is means of production. State ownership of the means of production means state should be representative of the public interest, and it should manage resources and production for the benefit of the public. Okay, so while he was in prison, he had written many letters, pamphlets, and articles reflecting the socialistic ideas. So he was of the opinion that revolution doesn't mean violence, but its purpose is to develop spirit of freedom, where one would long for a better change. The incident that brought a total change in the life of Bhagat Singh was a brutal attack by the police on veteran freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai at an anti-British procession. It resulted in the death of Lajpat Rai on November 17, 1928 in Lahore. Bhagat Singh determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing, that is Deputy Inspector General Scott. He shot down Assistant Superintendent Saunders instead, mistaking him for Scott. So he threw bombs in the Central Assembly Hall while the assembly was in session. The bombs did not hurt anyone, but the noise they made was loud enough to wake up an enslaved nation from a deep slumber. Children, in 1928, the British government, they set up Simon Commission to report on the political situation in India. But not even single Indian was the member of this commission, as Britishers included only their people in it. So this made Lala Lajpat Rai furious, angry, and he led non-violent march against this. The Britishers ordered Lati charge against the protesters, in which Lala Lajpat Rai was severely injured, and he died because of his injuries on November 17, 1928. Now this made Bhagat Singh furious. He became very angry and he determined to take revenge against the British official Scott, who was responsible for Lala Lajpat Rai's death. But what happened? He mistakenly thought Saunders as Scott and he killed Saunders instead of Scott. Okay, so Bhagat Singh with Bakuteshwar Dutt, they threw bombs at the Central Legislative Assembly at Delhi. But it did not hurt anyone, but it woke Indians from the slumber, from their slumber. Slumber means sleep. For all the aggressive activities, he was tried by the British courts in India and was awarded death sentence. Death did not deter Bhagat Singh. He kept the spark of freedom alive through his letters written from the jail cell. Thus, he proved that the value of a man lies not in what he is capable of receiving, but in what he is capable of giving. So two of the letters that he wrote, one to his fellow freedom fighters and the other to his brother, tell us what kind of freedom fighter Shahid Bhagat Singh was. Children, for his revolutionary activities, he was given death sentence by the British court. But his spirit did not die in the jail. He kept writing letters in the jail to his fellow freedom fighters. Okay, it tells what kind of freedom fighter Bhagat Singh was, isn't it? So, value of man lies in what he is capable of giving and not what he is capable of receiving, isn't it? Letter 1. Bhagat Singh's last letter to Batukeshwar Dutt. So here is Bhagat Singh's last letter to Batukeshwar Dutt from Central Jail, Lahore, dated 21st March 1921. Dear brother, the judgment has been delivered. I am condemned to death. In these cells, besides myself, there are many other prisoners who are waiting to be hanged. The only prayer of these people is that somehow or other they must escape the noose. Perhaps I am the only man amongst them who is anxiously waiting for the day when I will be fortunate enough to embrace the gallows for my ideal. I will climb the gallows gladly and show to the world as to how bravely the revolutionaries can sacrifice themselves for the cause of the nation. Okay, now this is a letter written by Bhagat Singh to his friend from jail. So what does he write in his letter? He says that he would be hanged along with many other prisoners. While some are waiting to escape the punishment, he is waiting for that fortunate day to be hanged, where he would get an opportunity to prove to the world and show the world how bravely the revolutionists could sacrifice their lives for the sake of the nation. I am condemned to death, but you are sentenced to transportation for life. You will live, and while living, you will have to show to the world that the revolutionaries not only die for their ideals, but can face every calamity. Death should not be a means to escape the worldly difficulties. Those revolutionaries who have by chance escaped the gallows should live and show to the world that they can not only embrace gallows for the ideals, but also bear the worst type of tortures in the dark, dingy prison cells. He also says that those who are outside prisons and those who have escaped the punishment could show the world that they could even face the imprisonment and bear worst tortures they get in the prison cells for the sake of their nation. Jai Hind, yours, Bhagat Singh. This is letter 2. Bhagat Singh's letter to the second LCC convicts, Lahore Jail, 22nd March 1931. Comrades, the desire to live is natural. It is in me also. I do not want to conceal it, but it is conditional. I don't want to live as a prisoner or under restrictions. My name has become a symbol of Indian revolution. The ideals and the sacrifices of the revolutionary party has elevated me to a height beyond which I will never be able to rise if I live. So Bhagat Singh says that desire to live is present in him also, but it is better to die than to live like a prisoner under Britishers. And his name has reached a height wherein he has become a great revolutionary figure, and he has to prove more by dying than living, according to him. Today people do not know my weaknesses. If I escape gallows, those weaknesses will come before them, and the symbol of revolution will get tarnished, or perhaps it may vanish altogether. On the other hand, if I mount the gallows boldly and with a smile, that will inspire Indian mothers, and they will aspire that their children should also become Bhagat Singhs. Thus the number of persons ready to sacrifice their lives for the freedom of our country will increase enormously. It will then become impossible for imperialism to face the tide of revolution, and all their might and their satanic efforts will not be able to stop its onward march. Children, you all know that gallows are the apparatus which are used for executing the death sentence by hanging, isn't it? So he says that escaping the prison only would bring his weaknesses outside. So let the mothers of India boldly tell their children to become like Bhagat Singh. So the number of people sacrificing for the sake of the country would be more, isn't it? Then Britishers would not be able to face them and would not be able to stop their march also. Next. Yes, one thing pricks me even today. My heart nurtured some ambitions for doing something for humanity and for my country. I have not been able to fulfill even 1,000th part of those ambitions. If I live, I might perhaps get a chance to fulfill them. If ever it came to my mind that I should not die, it came from this end only. I am proud of myself these days, and I am anxiously waiting for the final test. I wish the day may come nearer soon. your comrade Bhagat Singh. Children, but he says that there were so many ambitions in his life that he could not fulfill. He wanted to do something for the humanity and country. Sometimes the thought that he should live comes only with the idea to serve the humanity, to serve the nation. So, however, he says that he was proud of himself and was waiting for his final day to come. I hope you have understood this lesson, children. So such was the life of Bhagat Singh, who was a great revolutionary figure. So India, in fact, should be proud of him for his determination to free the country from external influence, from Britishers. So children, the happy lives we are leading today is due to the sacrifices of such great heroes, which we should never forget. Children are coming to the homework part. You have to write a paragraph on any one freedom fighter and send it through WhatsApp. Thank you, children. Letter 1. Bhagat Singh's last letter to Batukeshwar Dutt. So here is Bhagat Singh's last letter to Batukeshwar Dutt from Central Jail, Lahore. Dated 21st March 1921.